Did you guys know that Minecraft 1.8.9 was released on the 9th of December 2015? That's 3,470 days ago. That was the last time you spoke to a girl. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a smashing day. I am just on here quickly ahead of the foraging update, which will hopefully, if the admins bless us, be tomorrow. And I'm just going to quickly go through how to get mods in 1.21.5 of Minecraft. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Right, so today, guys, I'm going to show you how to get all the mods you'll need for the 1.21.5 update that will come to Skyblock when the foraging drops. So I'm going to start from the very basics, the mod launcher, then I'll get into the mods and what they do. So it'll be a fully comprehensive guide that you can come back to and follow whenever you need to. Before I start, just remember, please subscribe. It helps out the channel loads, and I'm going to do a giveaway at 100 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe and smash the like button to stay followed and tuned for that one. Without further ado, let's get into it. Right, so starting off, what you're going to need to do is, I'm assuming most of you have Java, but for those of you, you'll need Java to run any kind of mod. So come to this website. All the links will be in the description, so just scroll down there, that will be labeled. You'll be able to get everything from there, so just click on those links if you're scared of being ratted or whatever. Go to here, go to the download Java. This is the link, obviously. Download Java bit, and then go to Windows Online. We're gonna click this. We're gonna install Java, which I already have installed, but I'll reinstall it, it's fine. I'm gonna go here. There we go, install, and then it will install Java. Most of this stuff is pretty comprehensive. Right, once your Java's successfully installed like this, just press close, and then that's Java, you're sorted. You've installed Java, so you don't have to worry about that now. Right, next up, we're going to go to Prism Launcher. This is the URL. Go to, it should just take you to this page. If not, just use the link. So this is the home page. Press download now. Make sure you're on Windows. If you're playing this on Steam, yeah, I don't know anyone who's playing on Steam Deck. Linux and Macs, yeah, it's slightly different. So this is mostly just for Windows users. So just go to Windows, press installer, install that. Once you've installed that, it'll be up here. Press next, place that you want to install it, just put it on. Make sure you have all the mods, your Minecraft and your Prism and everything all on the same hard drive. Press this so it installs Microsoft Visual C++, and then it will finish up. So once that finishes, you want to press finish, but make sure you have the run Prism launcher, because that's what we will be moving on to next. So press finish. Once you open your Prism launcher, you should be greeted with something that looks a little bit like this. Just select your language, you know, so for me that's British English. And then here you can customize your, like, what it looks like. This is just the cat that they come with. I recommend these ones, simple color, dark. It doesn't matter about the cat, to be honest. It just so it looks a little bit nicer. And then you have to add your Microsoft account. So then you press sign in with Microsoft. It'll redirect you to Chrome, which obviously I'm not going to show you because that would leak my entire account. Then you sign in with your Microsoft, all like that. Simple, good, fantastic. Once you've signed in, you'll be greeted with this page. So this is what I'm saying, when I selected the colors, this is just from the GUI. Now the first thing you'll want to do is make sure you're signed in up there. You should be. So the first thing you'll want to do is create an instance. Now I will leave my personal configs and everything in the description below for 1.8.9 and for 1.21.5 for the mod files and things. But if you want to know how to add your own mods and things, you press create instance. And so if you wanted to import my ones, you'd press input and you'd import, you know, from the zip file 1.8.91. And what you'd do is like this, and you'd wait for it to finish like this. And so once it's finished, if you've imported mine, it should look like this. If you want to create your own, go to create instance, custom, name it up top. So I'll just put this one as test. And then if you want to make it for 1.8.9, you can do that, but I wouldn't recommend that. Just use my imported one for 1.8.9 if you want it for now, until the update comes out. What you're going to want to do is select 1.21.5. Okay to that. Now, to change anything in your thing, you have to click on the individual thing and press edit here. If you press this setting, this is for the entire launcher. This is kind of irrelevant. You kind of don't need to touch anything in here because it should be fine. So go to this test thing, press edit. Then in here, you'll be able to see versions, mods, resource pack share, blah, blah, blah. First thing you want to do is go to version, and over here, it says install loader. Click on that and then install fabric. Right, so there's your fabric loader. Now from there you go to the mods, and if you want to download any mod, you can press download mods, and you can either choose from CourseForge or Modrent. Most of these are on Modrent, so you can see, like, if I make this window a bit bigger, I can add that one, Fabric API, Sodium. You press the select thing in the bottom right. Cloth, I can add iris, I can add entity culling. All these top ones are pretty important, and I can add them, and it just adds them like that, like you saw. So if I want to press download mods and I want to go to get, let's say, Zoomify, I press select download for mod, review and confirm. Okay, and then it will add it here. If you find a mod that you want to download but you can't find it on this search, press add file, and then you can go to your downloads and just add it from there. Massive disclaimer, I'll put red flashing text on the screen. Do not download mods unless you are 100% sure they are legitimate. So unless lots of people have recommended to them, unless you've heard about it from YouTube, do not download them. Do not just download it if some guy message you on Discord and say, hey, I've got a mod for you, you know? Never do that. It is a one-way ticket to get your account ratted. So be very careful where you install mods. If you don't want to install mods, use Badlion. But Badlion is not as good as having loads of mods, trust me. But using mods come with the faculty that you have to be brain celled. You must use common sense, and do not give your passwords, and do not download from suspicious places. That's it. That's simple as, because you don't want to get ratted. That is my disclaimer. If you go and do that yourself, I can't help you. Anyway, moving on. For customizability, you can add resource packs in here. So a good one you can add fresh animations. There's a lot of resource packs you can add. Shader packs you can add here. You can also add resource and shader packs in game. These don't worry about. Servers don't worry about. You can add servers from here, but it's easier from the multiplayer menu because you're more familiar. Screenshots get saved here, which is nice. Now settings. This is where things can get a little difficult. This stuff should be fine. I'd recommend, I'll show you the mods in a second and how to avoid having to do some custom blah 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 over here. For Java installations, you want to tick Java, you want to press download Java, Adoptium, you want to press Java 21, make sure that's selected, it's in the option, and then just click this top one, the most recent one. Download, should download it relatively quickly. Then you press auto detect, it will detect all the Javas on your system. You press this one, the one that you just downloaded, there you go. Now if you want to customize your memory, you can. I currently am using 8 gigs to 16 gigs. I've capped it at 16. Something I didn't realize for a very long time is that you can press control and click to change it by 1,000 each time. I was clicking like this. It was very painful. So you can press control and click to change it by 1,000. Java arguments, don't worry about that. You shouldn't have any problems where you need Java arguments. So that should, once you've changed it to the memory you want, you can do that. So I'm just gonna change mine to 16 gig cap. I believe that it doesn't affect it too much. If you're getting warnings and things, just like, if you notice it's better when you leave it unallocated memory, just leave it on unallocated memory. I have been getting better performance with allocated memory, so I just leave it at that. And then once you're done, you can press close. You don't have to press save or anything, and then you can just press launch. And then when you launch the game, it will just do all of this. It takes longer the first time because it's getting the assets and the mods and things and then finalizing them, and then it will launch into the game. I recommend you just launch it first to make sure your Minecraft is working without any mods. Launch it without mods first to just make sure your Minecraft is working, and then I'll move on and show you all the mods that you should get for 1.21.5. Right, so the first mod we're gonna start off with is when I press download mods on our 1.21.5. The first mod we're going to start off with is Fabric API. This is probably the most important one. It's the one you need to run all of the mods. This is the first one we're going to start off with. We're going to follow it up with Sodium. This is the Optifine for 1.21.5. It optimizes your game, gives you loads of frames. It's really useful. Cloth config, you'll need this. It's like a library mod in a way. Iris, this is for shaders. Entity culling is to stop lots of mobs in a certain place lag your game, so it's just good for optimization. Ferret core is memory usage optimization. Mod menu is good for just managing your mods in general, and you're gonna need Fabric, Language, Cotton, and architecture API later. You can also add sodium extras if you want extra sodium features. So once I've installed it, you can see them all pop up here. I forgot to add another optimization, which is lithium, which is right there. Just add that one quickly as well. Right, so the first Skyblock mod we're going to start with is called Skyblocker. Now this is kind of it's kind of like your Skyhoney for this mod for 1.20 1.5. Skyhoney is in the development of being upgraded, so is Skytills. The only main mod that isn't going to be ported over to 1.20 1.5 is NEU. So for all of those people who love NEU, I'm sorry. No. Wait. That one is not being upgraded. All the rest I'm pretty sure are. I will post another video just when they get uploaded, just to make sure that everybody knows. So install this one. The next one we're gonna get is cookies mod, this one here. And then after that we're gonna get Aaron mod. These add loads of different features, so you can see here this adds FPS displays, this adds scoreboard customization, and I didn't actually show you what cookies does. And what cookies does is, well, it does all this stuff here. It shows scrollable tooltips, which is really useful, and thingy, and UI changes. It has helpers, it has farming things, it has Jacob visitor thing. It has lots of very useful things. The next one you're going to want to get is firmament. Can I spell it? There we go. This is a quality of life mod. This one is useful for quality of life, so you can see things. It has Ferris style highlighters, it has recipe viewers and things like that, which is very useful. So what you're going to do is add those three. You can see this mod list is quite long, but they're not super heavy consumer mods, so you should be fine. One of the last Skyblock mods we'll add is custom scoreboard. It's this one here, this second one. You can see it's inspired by Skyhoney. And then another one we're gonna add is called Dolkir. This is the updated version of Dolkir. So this is the the 1.8.9 one. That one's really useful, and you want that. And then the very last one, if you want to, is Skyblock tweaks, which is this one here, which is customization of scoreboards, and it gives some like chat things, and it's very useful like that. Now for customization, there's outside of Skyblock, or generally, I recommend you get Zoomify, wavy capes, because wavy capes are pretty cool, which is that. Probably one of the most important thing you get is windowed full screen. Now this thing just lets you use windowed full screen, and it's a really useful mod, especially if you have two monitors. If you have one monitor, it doesn't really matter, but if you have two monitors, that is probably one of the most important mods on this list. You can add essentials. It's not really optimization, but I know a lot of people have essential things, and it's just a nice mod to have. You don't have to have it, but I'd recommend you just pick it up, because why not? Lastly, in customization, you can add 3D skin layers if you want. I've seen this work sometimes and sometimes not, so I just add it just in case. But if you don't want to add it, you don't have to. Another customization thing you can use is called item swapper. Basically what this does is this allows you to, it allows you to, like in, I think it was Skyhoney, you could swap items in your hotbar and things by just allowing it to. You click on it and it swap, and you kind of like drag the item to the hotbar you want, and then you could like click on the hotbar instead of having to manually switch them out. So add that, especially if you're a sweaty Kuja player, you're going to need that. So that is the mod list that I have come up with for 1.20 1.5. If you have any other mods, and you've heard of any other mods, just let me know and I'll check them out, and I can add them to an updated guide I can make in a couple of weeks, especially when Skyhoney and those ones get updated. But when the update comes out, these are quite good mods just to get you going, essentially. Once you've installed all your mods, you can change the RAM around if you want, and you can press launch. Now a couple of texture packs, and by a couple I mean one texture pack I recommend using is HYPIXEL Plus. It's a nice looking texture pack. It changes a couple of the UIs and things. And it changes a lot of the items. It does look really clean, so if you want to use that, you can. And it also has like some configs down here if you stumble into problems. But besides that, those are all the mods, and that's how you set up your mods for 1.20, 1.5. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And now for the outro. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them below. Please make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, turn the notifications on, because I have started streaming and there will be a giveaway at 100 subs, so stay noted for that. But all we can do right now is just pray for the foraging update. So let's hope it comes out tomorrow. Wish you guys a good one. All right, peace out.